So one of the things to jump in on is first and foremost, they didn't mention like a new expedition. That if that ends up being true, that C7 doesn't have a new expedition, that's a little bit of a bummer because those are so good and so much fun in the end. But now they're jumping into the in development section. So new seasonal worlds. I talked about that. Territory system improvements. That's something I'm very interested in. One of the things that I find frustrating about the current system is that I'm not playing during those different times that those events are happening for the influence races. And it's like, I think those are interesting and they're a piece of content that I'd like to eventually be able to participate in. But what I ultimately would like to see is that every little thing that we're doing in the game is adding points on the board for the territory control, even though it's minor in my mind, as opposed to like territory control really will swing the difference. But it'd be neat to see if all the actions, crafting, killing, just PvE, doing dungeons and stuff like that would just be adding in a point. So that way I feel like I'm in a degree somewhat participating in it. Oh, pickup wars. I guess that's the the mock wars we've been wanting. Crafting improvements, new PvP modes, new mode maps, invasion difficulties, endgame reward and system improvements, invasion mode with matchmaking. There we go. Endgame reputation system, barbershop. That's what I know a lot of people have been waiting for that. And global storage. These are huge items here, guys.
Let's talk about what's in development. So in development is somewhere in a more midterm timeline. We're definitely looking into stuff, but there's still plenty of room to discover. And yeah, so I mean, there's tons on this list in no particular order. We can start with
invasion.
Thank you.
So like, mashing.
I'm going to jump in on this because I just literally talked about this over on Ginger Prime for No Rest for the Wicked. This is, whether you feel positive or negative about Battle Royale, it is still an interesting mode that, if you have the population and the interest in it, can really help, keep people playing and addicted. And it's the point where it's like,
yeah, I love that. Like even something like Capture the Flag. One season maybe we try with mounts, the next season without. Like there's ways you can sort of like keep it fresh and interesting.
Yeah, it increases variety, and then it also kind of keeps the number of modes maintainable, so that we don't split up matchmaking too much and stuff like that. For sure.
Exactly. Yeah, like every new queue that we add like splits our player base, and we want to avoid that.
Right.
Yeah.